Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're talking money matters, retail credit to be more specific, and how you should go about ensuring that you understand exactly what it is that you're getting into when you do sign those contracts. And I was talking to Grant during the ad break right now, saying about the pressure situation when you're sitting across the table from a sales consultant who obviously has a certain target to make according to their employment contract, but then ensuring that you as a customer know exactly what it is that you're getting into. What should you do in that situation to make sure?
So I think you've hit the nail on the head. In those situations, you are pressurized, you're excited about this new purchase and all that sort of stuff. I think you just need to take a step back and ask as many questions as possible. Certain questions I would sort of ask is, what does the bigger picture look like? So at the end of the contract, what is the total amount that I've paid back? What is the interest rates that is attached to this sort of contract? What are the exit clauses? What are the things that are going to be to my disadvantage? Or ask as many questions as you feel comfortable to ask. Don't feel shy to ask any questions. It's your purchase, it's your money that you're putting on the table, so you can ask as many questions as you like.
I want to go with two questions that you just spoke about right now. When we speak about the big picture, we're talking about the fact, for instance, in this situation where the gentleman paid 18,000 Rand for something that cost 6,000 Rand. Had they known at that time that in terms of the bigger picture, this is the money that I'm going to have to fork out, perhaps they might have thought differently, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of people need everything to be put into layman's terms. I mean, if me and you had to go buy a washing machine for 5,000 Rand, and at the end of the term we're going to be paying 18,000 Rand, we know about that, we would certainly think twice about that, if not buy it at all at the end of the day and come up with other means. So I definitely think with understanding the full picture, you will definitely be able to be in a better position to make more informed decisions.
Let's take a live call right now. Trevor is on the line. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Excellent. What's your question or your comment to Grant?
I want to know, is it legal for people with government grants to get loans against the small amount of or against the amount they get? Because some companies are giving them loans or unsecured or money, and then the next month when they earn their salary, they charge such a huge amount of interest they have to give their whole salary or whole grant back to them again and immediately get a new loan. Is that legal for a company to do that, or should something be said or done about it?
All right, so there it is. So basically, lenders are using the government grant, which you all know is a very small amount of money, as security for a loan. So is that legal? I guess that's what Trevor's wanting to know.
So most definitely it is legal. It all depends on the contract that you're entering into. So any contract can make anything legal if you sign for those terms and conditions. However, I don't agree with it, which means that most people shouldn't agree with it as well. Because it's not something that is very safe for you. So you shouldn't be getting into any contractual obligation that is taking half your grant away from you, or even all of your grant, because at the end of the day, how's it going to be sustainable for you to live like that?
My goodness, lots of thinking that needs to go behind this. Another question that you said we need to ask that's a very important one is about exit clauses. What exactly are exit clauses?
So what does it mean if I wanted to cancel this contract? Is there penalties that I'm going to incur? Is it possible? Is there a time frame that I need to outwait before I can exit out of this contract? Things like that. Those are going to be your important exit clauses, strategies, or important questions that you need to ask.
And I don't know if a lot of people actually know about the cooling off period, the contractual cooling off period. Exactly how does it work?
So the cooling off period has basically been put into place. So if you buy a product and you're not happy with it in a 5-day term, that's what the National Credit Act stipulates, you can take the product back to the supplier and you can get a full refund. However, you still have a claim after the 5-day period, as in our washing machine scenario, if you feel that the contracts weren't in the spirit of the Consumer Protection Act and the National Credit Act. So the National Credit Regulator, you can Google them and you can easily lodge complaints with them at any time if you feel that you've been defrauded or deceived when signing a contract.
Grant, thank you so much. We always appreciate your insight very, very much, and hope that that made a lot of sense to you. And of course, we'll do this again next week when we talk money with Grant. Right now, let's find out what Leigh-Anne has in the bag.